Hello, everyone. It is the Oracle of Elohim. Okay, I'm back to confirm with the word of what I spoke about earlier today on the 24th of May, 2025. So, greetings to the great all there is, Elohim. May you speak through me, and may your spirit forever reign through me for your people to hear what you have to say as a warning today and forevermore. So let's go ahead and read, people. Okay, so now I managed to find a Bible that's a little bit different. It is, it's interesting. Interesting. Leave my throat chakra alone. Interesting. There we go. Thank you. Now, I used to be reading from the New Living Bible, the Recovery Bible, right? So now, I ran across this one. And I know there's different versions, right? Different versions. So in this particular Bible, it has the King James Version and it has the New Living Translation. So I'm going to be reading from the New Living Translation inside the Bible. So I'm at 2 Kings 20:12. So let's go ahead and read. Let me give the premise of it. Hezekiah, remember, I spoke of him in my last video. Hezekiah was sick, and the prophet Isaiah came to give him news that the Most High say, get your house in order because you are going to die. And Hezekiah, as a believing man of God, turned his head to the wall and began to pray, and the Most High granted him 15 more years and sent people to give him, to give him gifts or to restore him totally with his health and with wealth. So, where I'm going to read at 2 Kings 20, chapter, starting with verse 12 in the New Living Translation. So soon after this, Merodach Baladan, son of Baladan, king of Babylon, so sent Hezekiah his best wishes and a gift, for he had heard that Hezekiah had been very sick. A sneaky tactic that the enemies do. Send you a gift as if they're your friend. Hezekiah welcomed the Babylonian envoys and showed them everything in his treasure house. Bad move. I used to be so open and like everybody was, good or decent in my camp. And so that's not a good thing. So let's continue to read. Hezekiah welcomed the Babylonian envoys. The troops from Babylonia came to visit Hezekiah's home. Hezekiah showed them everything in his treasure house. The silver, the gold, the spices, the aromatic oils. He also took them to see his armory. Why would you show them your weapons to destroy an enemy that might want to break into your camp? First of all, why would you show them everything in your house? Why did they need to know? See, that's the thing about these I spies that's in my house. I have no privacy. That's why I know the Most High is going to rescue me from your prying eyes where you leave me no choice but to be engulfed with your presence that I do not want. At least some of you. Let's continue. So anyway, he also took them to see his armory and showed them all his other treasures. Everything, it says. There was nothing in his palace or kingdom that Hezekiah did not show the Babylonian. Then Isaiah the prophet went to King Hezekiah and asked him, what did those men want? Where were they from? Hezekiah replied, they came from the distant land of Babylon. What did they see in your palace? Isaiah asked. They saw everything, Hezekiah exclaimed, as if that was a good thing. I'm just reading with the punctuations, in the Bible. I showed them everything I own, all my treasures. Hezekiah must have been, after he got sick, he must have had a little bump on his head that didn't have him thinking clearly of, why would you show everybody everything in your house where you know that there's people who is very, very toxic. Not all people are toxic, but there's enough of you that can do damage. Like my situation here. Everybody want to be all up on my phone in my house, which is my car. I want to send people to follow me, track me, see what I'm doing, see what I'm eating, see what I'm doing. Right? And only to try to harm me. Let's continue. Thank you, Abiyah, because you are going to fix this, because this is not acceptable. Anywho, now, what did they see in your palace? Isaiah asked. They saw everything, Hezekiah replied. I showed them everything I own, all my treasures. Then Isaiah said to Hezekiah, listen to this message from Yahuwah Elohim. The time is coming when everything you have, all your treasures stored up by your ancestors, will be carried off to Babylon. Nothing will be left, says Yahuwah Elohim. Some of your own descendants will be taken away into exile. They will become eunuchs who will serve in the palace of Babylon's king. Enslaved. Men castrated. Sound familiar? Anyway, let's continue. Then Hezekiah said to Isaiah, this message you have given me from Yahuwah Elohim is good. Hezekiah was confused. Ain't nothing about that message sound good to me. You gonna lose everything, the Babylonians gonna come and take it. Hezekiah, when he got sick, I think he lost some of his brain cells or something. And just think, he was offered by God 15 more years. I heard a great speaker that I admired before his demise, the Honorable, because I don't know him to be in any scandal at this particular time, the Honorable Miles Monroe. He said, when it's your time to go, you should go. Unless, in my case, I do want the Most High to restore back to me the beauty for my ashes, for my pain, years that was stolen from me, unbeknownst to me, out of my control, conceivably, when I was conceived from the womb of some woman who birthed me. And then when I got in the hands of this demonic family, dynamic. See, so the word is right here. So don't get mad at me. It's just that after I did that video, it was just pressing upon me because I felt my enemies mad, angered about what I am speaking, which is truth. So the Most High say, I need for you to get into my word and you need to bring it to them so they will understand that it's not you that speak about your perception or what you perceive or what it is and what it ain't. It is my word of when you think you have a friend, when you think you can trust, you better know if you can trust by the discernment and the wisdom from on high, because just as I seem like every friend from school, every lover, ex-husband was enticed, intrigued, maybe in some cases coerced, but with that coercion with my ex, get off my throat chakra. Excuse me, confirmation. You all, first of all, was cloning our phone, studying our patterns, so that when you tried to come in like a snake would, although the only thing that you could do to me was like you mind manipulated me from younger years, because I didn't know you were my enemy until I was well into my 50s. So imagine somebody doing spell work on you for that many years, knowing how to get you, what to do to you. Then you have a snake in your house. When you get sick, and then they tell you, well, leave your door open so I can make sure you're okay and you're breathing if I see anything happening to you, because you know I be up during the night. Is that what you said to me, Randy? And then you come in there and you cut my hair that is, still managing to do something where you cut it at, so you can make a voodoo doll. See? So this word right here confirms what I said before in a video earlier today, what I said yesterday. See, and this mother figure, all these people belong to some church, some coven, some dark secret society that also goes to a church. So I'm only warning people about your lifestyle. If you want to keep your family, your sanity, your health, your strength, you got to be wise. You got to look deeper into what the Most High is saying in this word, just like Hezekiah, when Isaiah said to him, all your things are going to be taken. And then he had the audacity to say, the Lord, is this good? Do it sound like it's good? Duh. Anyway, child, let's continue. Because that was crazy. Somebody tell you that all your things are going to be taken, and that sound like it's good. I don't think so. But again, that's what stalkers do. They want to be all in your business so they can learn about you, so they can try to take you down. But thank God that they do see what I do, right? But thank God there's something that you might not know that I don't even know, because the Most High don't want you to know, because he know that you're prying until he get ready to take you down. Hallelujah. Hallelujah to the King of Glory, because I know he knows my story, and he's going to rewrite it just for me so I can have the victory, because this is insane for little old me and all of you who have money, power, clout, position, to try to marginalize me entrap me, doing all this nefariousness, sending people to every city, town, state I have been. You all have been there, or you sent somebody there. Or it's amazing when I go to the establishments for homeless resources, it's somebody there that you all know. Or they have traveled in this town because they had to leave that town because people know who they are. So that's what y'all do. Y'all go from city to city, state to state, because people start recognizing what you have done to them. So you got to leave and start your mess somewhere else. So you have did it in the United States, and now you're going over to other countries. And what would be so awesome if like Hezekiah was dumbfounded, y'all go to another country that's really rough on criminal prosecution. And then y'all get caught up over there. How awesome would that be, wouldn't it? Especially after you done caused damage over here in the United States, or even in my name, or for me to be able to go wherever I want to go without you following me like you own me. You don't own me. That's what you ought to know. Now, I ain't mad at Babylonia with this because Hezekiah opened up the door. But unlike Hezekiah, I did not open up the door for you to be in my house setting up cameras, in my car after you made me homeless, following me to every city, town, or state, or whatever. I didn't open up the door for that. I didn't open up the door for you to be on my phone that I pay for. Every phone that I have ever owned, you were on my phone, listening to everything, every move I make. I didn't invite you in my life like that. So see how the enemy, they read the Bible, and then they take it and twist it with their coven groups. So you have a lawyer over here, a judge over here, law enforcement over here, senator, maybe even, I don't know, a Supreme Justice, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, organized criminal gang stalking, it is white collar crime with various people with various positions and job location in detail, because they need all that in order for them to be effective. How would you be messing with somebody's internet, messing with their phone, messing with their bank account, making bankers do nefarious things for you to launder money? How would they do all that unless, all these people was effectively involved with this? Including the church. So therefore, because I was like, okay, these churches make all this money, and then if you look, you study how your taxes and things, you don't really get looked at. So it's very easy for somebody, if they knew you, like, Sandra, y'all laundering money throughout the churches, because IRS don't really look into y'all like that. Maybe until now, I don't know. But anyway. So, it's a shame. God said you are either hot or cold, or not even lukewarm, right? You're either for the Most High or you're not. The church is supposed to be judging things that are not right in the sight of the Most High, according to the statutes and the principles of the Most High in the Holy Spirit, right? But instead we have y'all, I ain't gonna say everybody in the house or the body of Yeshua HaMashiach is nefarious. I'm not gonna say that. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. But it's enough of you that puts a big riffle in getting closure, getting justice. So that's why the Most High is definitely, he's going to and is intervening. He is sure enough going to separate the wheat from the tare. And if you know that parable, it says he gathers, he watches the crop. He's gathering the knowledge of who, what, where, when, how. Then once all that is discovered, the separation will ensue. And I believe it's sooner than you think. It's like I'm going to come like a thief in the night. So get your house in order, because you never know when Yeshua is coming. When Elohim will send the spirit of Yeshua to disclose, expose, delete what is going on that he does not like, just like Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah, just like the brides getting ready for the groom. Some had enough oil, some didn't. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. I love it when the word can confirm or back excuse me, because I'm sounding like Lucifer when he got kicked out. The Spirit of the Lord, I love it when the Spirit brings me back to the word to confirm the conversation that we had previously. So don't get mad at me. This is a warning. This is, take it as you will. I mean, when there's an infiltration inside a business, a group, that means there's a leak. There's somebody there that wants to seek what they can find out, either to destroy or to overtake or to overthrow, right? Exactly. So with you all sitting up here, all up in my business every day, you're trying to see how you can overthrow, destroy, talking about I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. What it is, I see too much of who you are. And don't ask me why or how, because the answer would be because Elohim shows me who you are. Duh, like Hezekiah. Are you dumb? Because I'm in this flesh just like you. So unless the Most High reveals, I wouldn't know either. So therefore, when you come against me, you're coming against the Spirit of the Most High. And so therefore, I know he's coming for you. Period. Because I'm in isolation where you tried to place me so you can try to unalive me. So how would I know these things? Because I'm not socialized. I'm not even going to a church at this present time. I'm talking about past history of how I was treated when I was going to church. The church is the government, not this government that is corrupt, doing everything under the sun that they can do, hiring people off the street to continue to harass people. Anyway, like that JW, when you should have arrested him, now he done that might be a good thing. That might be what the Most High wanted it, how he wanted it. That's how I'm looking at it now. You didn't arrest JW, and now he has infected a whole bunch of people that have been coming after me for nefarious reasons. Because half of y'all, I don't know you. I didn't do anything to you. I was trying to live, have my marriage that went awry, and that's okay. I'm cool with it. Had, lovers mistreat me and everything. Okay, I'm cool with it. I'm single now, right? But yet, I'm single, but I can't get rid of you. So that's the problem. That's why I need the Most High to intervene. That's why I call you a road runner. You need to not get back up if you cannot stop and leave me alone. Period. And that's in forgiveness. I forgive you. Okay? I forgive you. However, don't get it twisted, honey. Even if, when you say, Most High, please forgive me. And then you turn around and say, will you please help me get this job? Okay. Now, let's reverb this. Not Hezekiah. Divine Supreme Elohim, I forgive my enemies. But do you foresee them ever stopping this attack, this following me, this invisible imprisonment, trying to keep me in a situation where you can suck from me and take me out eventually because you just won't stop? So can you please observe how you annihilated Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah? How you Uzziah and them did something. They killed somebody, and the Most High became angered, and a prophet came and killed them. See, so don't get it twisted when y'all say, "Oh, you gotta forgive, honey." I forgive, but at the same time, not but, because that redacts I forgive. However, at the same time, if you won't stop, nigga, you got to go. And that's just on period. So when I pray to the Most High, that's what I ask him, because I'm tired of y'all. I'm ready to live my life, and you won't let me. I'm not your puppet. I'm not your little girl anymore, Sandra. Get out of my life. That's what you do need to know. All of you dum-dums. And if you cannot go, I know little old me cannot fight you. So I must go to the source who created me. Who created me? So therefore, when I asked him to get rid of you, if he was angry with me by asking him that, something would have happened to me a long, long time ago. Okay? That's what you do need to know. So if you don't know how to stop, that is my prayer to the Most High, and that's in forgiveness. Okay? So you check that, relish on that, examine that, know that. Okay? Now if you leave me alone, then everything is everything. But if you continue to come after my life and won't let me live a life that I am afforded to have because I came out of a woman just like you did, and you think because you have clout, this, that, or you in this position or that position, you can't get knocked down a peg or two or all the way down into the ground, please. Hello, Abiyah. It is little old me. And you see how many enemies I have. So you said in your word, I must intervene. And I thank you for that. So get it through y'all heads. Leave me alone. I know some of you, and I don't want to know you no more. I don't know a lot of you, and I don't want to know you, period, because you're rotten, nasty to the core. What I do want is for you to get out of my way. Give me back what you stole. Shut your mouth with those lies. Stop trying to control me, because I'm not trying to control you, and you ain't going to control me. Period. The only way that you're able to do that is by using your antics, your clout, until you can't. Until the Most High say, okay, enough. Enough. I've seen enough. You've harmed her, badgered her, little old her, while it's many, a plethora of you. And you think the Most High is not on the scene. I don't do black magic. I don't like that. Okay? That's not who I am. That's who you are. I don't like going around harming people, although you have made it perfectly clear to me that it does exist, and it is and can be effectively established in someone's life, because you did it in my life. But that's not who I am. That's not who I choose to be. That's not what I want to do to somebody. I want everybody to enjoy life until it is written, whatever Yahuwah Elohim has written for me. After he solves this problem, give me a resolve of it. Then my day on time on this earth is over. But I do not want him to have me at the mercy of you enemies who have lied, cheated, frauded, smeared my character, and stolen from me. And then you did it all while I was a little infant, unable to decide for myself. And then you continued the BS in my adulthood. I'm just trying to understand. You did this when I was younger. When are you going to know that Elohim is in the midst of this? And just maybe, I don't know, that detective name in Bumpy Johnson movie with Denzel Washington, where he say, oh no, I'm going to make a name for myself. I'm going to take this bomb down. So whoever is working behind the scenes for me, which I believe that they are, I don't care what you all believe, that you got all of them in your pocket. Please, everybody is not like you, because if it was, I would have been gone if everybody participated in your foolishness. That's why you hide behind the scenes. So anyway, thank you, Most High, for intervening. I'm going to be quiet now, because I said enough for you to know that you are a mofo, and the Most High is with me. Oh, let me say it out loud. The Most High is with me, and you